It's summer, what do? You want to grill. Actually,
Yes,
you want to grill any time of the year because that's some of the best food in the world. Mark Gill is joining us, showing off just a little bit of what he was able to do. Just a little bit of what he was able to do with the CharBroil True Infrared roaster, smoker, grill. This does it all.
It does it all, I'm telling you.
And this is one you already love. Customer pick on hsn.com. Let me tell you real quick, this is the very last visit that it's going to be an introductory price where you're saving $80.
Wow.
So listen up and get yours now.
So follow me over here, and boy, have I got your grilling, smoking, barbecuing, everything taken care of with this unit. Over the years, we've sold thousands upon thousands upon thousands, more 5-star reviews than I've ever seen. And guys, here's one of the reasons why. Right there, the name CharBroil. If there's a better name in outdoor grilling and cooking, I have no idea what it is. So listen to this, you guys. That is powder-coated steel. That's gonna last you years and years and years. Now, really quickly, before we get to the food, let me show you the machine, and then I'm gonna feed you like crazy, okay?
Do it.
All of the handles are coated in silicone, so if you need to move it around, go ahead. By the way, this is great for tailgating. We'll talk more about that later. All you're gonna do is you're gonna hook this up to the 20-gallon propane tank you already have. If you wanna get a little adapter and get the 2-pound ones for tailgating, that's entirely up to you. It's very simple to use. I'm gonna put that right there. Now follow me down here. Have a look at this, you guys. This is what I love. There are 2 buttons on the Big Easy. Don't fear the Big Easy. If you can work a hairdryer, you can work. I can work a hairdryer, you can tell. Guys, this is so fast and so simple. You turn the gas on, you give it a click. The second you do that, guys, have a look in here. You engage 3 separate cooking technologies. Number 1 is conventional heat, like the hot air in your oven. That's what starts the crisping and browning on the outside of the food. Number 2 is radiant heat. Do you love those rotisserie chickens you get at the stores? That's radiant rotisserie heat there, radiant heat. Now, guys, here's the cool part. This is the best part. It's CharBroil's True Infrared cooking technology. That's what's going to allow us to create all the food you're going to see today. So I invite you to join me back there. I'm going to go up front.
All right.
We're going to get one of the first things ready, one of our first meals, and you can see here, guys, how our system works. All of the flame is contained on the outside, creating that infrared environment on the inside. That's why you get the results that you're gonna see today. And we're gonna start with what made the Big Easy famous here in the first place, and that's the deep fried turkey. Now, if you've ever done a traditional deep fried turkey, you know that, man, you gotta start with one of these. About 3 gallons of peanut oil, that's 60 bucks, the turkey cost you 20, you do the math.
Yeah.
And then you've got the fire to worry about, the flame, the danger, the boilovers. Let me show you a better way to do this. And by the way, hop on hsn.com and have a look. People love, love, love this dish.
Absolutely.
So check this out. I'm gonna start with a turkey. You can use up to a 26-pounder in this machine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to season it, Tamara. Now, anybody that's ever deep fried a turkey before is looking at this going, hold on, big fella.
Yeah.
You can't fool me. You can't put seasoning and spices and oil and all that stuff on because it just washes away.
Right.
Remember, when I say oilless, I don't mean a little oil. I don't mean some oil.
Yeah.
I mean no oil at all. Watch this. It's a basket system. I've got the basket already in there. You could bring it into the kitchen and do it all right there if you wanted.
Okay.
I'm going to take our turkey, remember, up to 26 pounds. I'm going to pop it inside, and I'm gonna turn it on. Now, guys, here's the deal. If this was a traditional turkey fryer with all the oil, you would spend the next, I don't know, hour at your party like this, hoping that it doesn't boil over.
Right.
Guys, all you're gonna do with this is use the thermometer that we're gonna include with it, and we're gonna tell you when it's done. You just leave it, leave it, leave it. Come back, and look at this, you guys. No muss, no fuss, no effort, no brining, no basting, no babysitting. And I have the best turkey you've ever sunk your teeth into, guys. Watch this. I'm gonna move this right like that.
Okay.
I love this, love this, love this. Now, normally, I would let this sit for about 15 minutes, but we don't have that kind of time.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna take it out just like that. Now, what I love about this, you guys, is you can do this not because it's Thanksgiving or Easter or Christmas or a special occasion. Do it because it's Tuesday, and you wanna feed your family for 5 days with 20 bucks. And if you wanna talk juicy, you guys, I mean, look at this.
I mean, look,
it's just
no dry turkey
out
over here.
And here we go. Now, this party, everybody be real quiet on seconds. You gotta hear this. You hear that? That's that turkey bacon, you guys, so watch.
Ooh, look
See the
at
snap?
that.
Did you see the juice just
Yes.
pour out? By the way, all these cutting boards that you see here
look
today,
at that.
we had to order these specifically for this product because the food that we get is so juicy, it actually flows all over. Are you kidding me with this, you guys? Look at it glisten. Look at it drip. You sink your teeth into something like this, you are not going to be able to tell the difference between that and the best oil-based turkey fry you've ever had in your life. That's for you. Here's a nice little fork for you. And guys, no matter how deep you cut, it's perfect all the way through. Isn't that lovely? It melts in your mouth. The best deep fried turkeys have that taste, texture, that feel, that unbelievable crisp, and this gives you all of it with no effort.
Okay, now you're gonna have turkey not just in November. You're gonna have it because it's good. It actually is good, and it was fast. And did you notice it wasn't dripping in oil because there was no oil.
Exactly.
And you don't have to drain any oil. Like, what do you do with all that oil?
Right to the neighbor's house.
There's none of that because it was oil-free, which is great. So if you want to cook faster and healthier, this is also a way to do it.
Exactly. Now, guys, when we first launched with the Big Easy here at the Big Network, this is where it stopped. We did oilless deep fried turkey, some big hunks of meat. We filled 20 minutes. Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
But we took a step back. We actually took a step back for about a year, and we thought, how can we make this experience better for our customer? Not just better, but the ultimate outdoor cooking experience. So here's the first thing we're going to do. None of this is at an extra charge. Understand this. This is going to come with every machine. This is a grill emitter plate, an infrared emitting grill plate. Now watch what this does. It comes with every machine, and it sits right on top of your grill, and it turns that infrared cooking technology into a full 185 square inch infrared grill. Have you ever gone shopping for an infrared grill? Holy moly. It's usually one of those little things over to the side that like sears a steak or something. Yeah. And then they charge you like double what the grill would have been in the first place. Right. Guys, you're getting this included today, and it's not a little bit off to the side that, you know, sears a steak. It's a full 185 square inches. Now, by the way, smoked grilled wings, no better way to have them.
I mean, that's what we talk about tailgating.
Exactly.
I was saying it's what, like 45 days to football season?
It's not that far, boy, let me tell you. Now, before I empty this, I got to show you one of the coolest presentations, demonstrations I do on live TV. Unless you want this hairdo, do not do what I'm about to do unless you own a 3-in-1 from CharBroil. Watch this. Okay. Guys, this is why people shy away from grilling out in the backyard. They don't want the flares. They don't want the fire up. They don't want the flame. This is hot oil in a hot grill, and I have not got the flames, guys. I can't tell you how important that is. This is one of those grills that works with you every single step of the way. So let me get my cutting board. Okay. Just like this.
And while you're doing that, I was just looking at our quantity. We have fewer than 500 of these left. That's the deal. Wow. I mean, if this is one, as you're watching, if you're thinking, you know what, I really want that, go ahead and make your purchase. Keep watching. We'll show you more about how you're going to use this, but I don't want you to miss out on that. Ooh, now, what do you have there?
Oh boy, do I have some treats for you. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to empty this just like this. I am going to leave that shrimp skewer on there for just a second though, because I do want to show you something. Then we're going to cut into this boy. Okay. By the way, I got briskets for you coming. I got ribs. I got some special stuff at the end. You're going to love it. Okay. Guys, here's one of the things I love about this grill plate. Check this out. The smallest shrimp, the smallest vegetables are not going to fall through that grill plate. When you do asparagus, when you do vegetables, you end up losing them down in the fire. We've made this grill plate so even the smallest veggies, the smallest shrimp will stay on top. You're not going to lose any of that. Again, we've thought of everything. We're going to make the grilling experience easy for you. So before I cut into that food, let me add a little bit more so we're ready for later. Okay. And now, that infrared, you've heard that buzzword all over the place. By the way, you are seeing this grilled avocado, nothing better, boy. You got to try this. Really? Oh, man. When the natural sugars from fruits and vegetables hit a grill, something magic happens. I don't know what it is, man. Yeah, I do. But something happens. It's fun. There we go. Like
and look at how much food you can actually get on there, too. Right there, right there. And what I love about this is that you can have grilled food every night, every day. It doesn't have to be a big special occasion. Do it just because you love the way it tastes. It's simple. It doesn't take up a lot of space. You can do this on a balcony. If you don't have a big backyard, you can do this anywhere.
Exactly, you guys. Now watch this. You hear that buzzword, infrared cooking, out there for a reason. It's the #1 choice of 5-star chefs and best restaurants all over the world because their results have to be perfect. They have to be fresh. They have to be consistent. They have to be fast. And they've got to be right every time. That's why they use that infrared cooking technology. So watch what I'm going to do here, Tamara. Okay. I'm going to pull one from that end, one from the middle, and one from that end. And I want you to see this. They're all the same. Yeah. You get that even cooking, no hot spots, perfect grill marks all the way around. Let me go ahead and clear that off just like that. Okay. Chicken can dry out so fast on a grill. I want you to watch this right down the middle, and you can see this. perfect,
Look.
tender, juicy, glistening. I mean, absolutely dripping, you guys.
That's right.
That's what that true infrared cooking technology gives you every single time.
And that was the breast, and you know that's usually the driest part of the chicken.
Exactly. The sausages, fantastic, no matter what you cook in here. So now I've got a couple of fun things here.
Okay.
If you want to have a good time on your grill next time and wow your guests, here's what I want you to do. Take a pineapple, cut it from top to down in quarters. It's going to fall in quarters. You're going to take the meat off, and have a look here. You're going to use either side of the skin to sandwich one piece of fish. We've used salmon, you could use tilapia, you could use anything you want. And just like the fat cap on a brisket renders that flavor into the meat, the heat slowly renders the pineapple into the salmon. And one last thing, and this you gotta see, boy oh boy, did we ever light the building up when we did this for the first time. You know what this is?
Yeah.
This is bacon wrapped grilled cheese sandwiches. We're not playing around here, boys and girls.
Oh my God!
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
That's the real deal.
How in the world?
5 minutes aside, make it like your favorite grilled cheese, wrap it in bacon, and have yourself a good time. Now, I know you love to eat.
You will never eat anything else after you eat this.
Because you can't.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so this is the thing. Ooey, gooey, juicy. That was on a grill. That was on a grill.
I love it.
So now grilling is not just for burgers and hot dogs anymore. All right, this is the thing. We only have a few hundred of them, like I was sharing with you. This is your opportunity to get it before they're gone. This is what summer is about, and you can keep that summer flavor going year-round. Definitely do this. This is so fun. This is so much fun, and we promised you it would be. And that's what grilling should be. Usually grilling is like a pain, right? It's a chore, especially for the person who has to do it.
Oh my.
No worries on that one with the CharBroil. That's why this is a customer pick. That's why people come, you know, and rave about it. You've got to read the reviews. They are amazing.
They really are. They really are.
I mean, this is your time. And we're talking about roasting, grilling, smoking, frying turkeys without using oil.
No oil at all.
That's what makes this different. And we're going to go ahead and show you some more. And while we do that, again, I don't want you to miss out on getting yours, because with only a few hundred of them left, it does really start to get very limited right here at the end.
Absolutely it does. You know what? And you can see this, you guys. All of your grilling wants and needs, this machine's going to do it for you. From just a simple couple of burgers for the family to up to a 26-pound turkey or 30 to 40 pounds of meat shoved into that basket. Whatever that basket fits, you're going to cook. And here's what I mean, you guys. I love, love, love this demonstration. Guys, if you love those low boils, the New England boils, the seafood and clam boils, this machine is absolutely the way to do it. Instead of the turkey in the basket, all I've done now is I've stuffed it with as much seafood, crab legs. I've got potatoes in here. I got corn tammer. I got it all in here. So here's what we're going to do.
Oh my gosh!
Now we're going to talk about feeding a crowd, you guys. Check this out. We're going to start with about 10 pounds. Of crawfish and shrimp. Check this out. Now listen, I'm not a big expert on flex pays and deals and all that kind of stuff, but I do know what this plate of food cost me. And I'm pretty sure that you can get this machine home for less than what I paid for this plate of food. Look at this, you guys. I got crab legs. I got crawfish. I got corn. We're going to hit it with a little bit of bread and tammer. What I'm going to do as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to walk this out so everybody can get a nice, good look at it. A little bit of parsley there, some lemon, some drawn butter, and I'm going to take this plate.
Oh my gosh,
and I want you to see something. Guys, you can do this. This is going to be ready for you and your party every 15 minutes. That's how long that took, boys and girls. 15 minutes for the best seafood and clam bake you've ever had your whole life. How cool is that?
Wait a minute. Okay, I hope your mouth is watering, because everybody around is like, ooh, that looks good.
Isn't that something?
Can you imagine? And this was 15 minutes in the same grill that you did your fried turkey, in the same grill that you did
the steaks
and the chicken. That's right, the cheese, bacon wrapped. I mean, this is the deal.
I love it.
And wait a minute. as a reminder, just like you said, the meals can be fast, they can be delicious, but this is gonna be the last time, this is the last visit that we're doing this at $80 off. So when you see this again after this visit, the price is gonna be higher. It's still gonna do everything that you want it to do. It's still gonna make all of this food this fast and this easy, but it's just gonna flat out cost more. And I don't know about you, if I can get something that I want anyway and pay less, and not just less, not just $10 or $20 less, $80 less than what it will be, that's what I'm all about. This is what summer can be, but this is also what January can be. Because with the CharBroil, you're not just, you know, it doesn't matter the weather, you can use this pretty much any time, because it's so compact, you can use it and take it anywhere. And I want to just remind you, because some of you are saying, well, I'm not as creative as Mark is, right? We have the Everybody Grills book, and you've got to see this because you've got over 200 recipes of different things, all full color, full size, easy to use. I mean, ooh, look at this, the things you can make. I suggest go ahead and get the book. It's free shipping, you've got it on FlexPay, and just the things you're gonna be able to do with this book and with this grill. Go for it. I'm gonna hold on to the book to remind you as we move on to see more.
All right, it's food time. Let me tell you, if you're keeping score, we call this a 3-in-1. We're only at 2. Okay? Now here's where it gets real. Here's where we separate the men from the boys. You ever driven around that neighborhood and you get that smell, that waft? You know you're near a barbecue joint. You know what they're doing? Yeah. They're smoking. And up until now, you've needed giant pieces of equipment and stainless steel and accelerants and knowledge and right? Watch what we've done, you guys. Every one of these units, again, not going to cost you extra, is going to come with a smoker box. You're going to take your favorite wood chips, apple, alder, hickory, oak, it doesn't matter, and you're going to put it in that smoker box. The heat from the infrared cooking environment is going to heat those wood chips, and it's going to start that smoking process. And guys, when you can smoke food, you can create dishes and meals unlike anything you've ever been able to do. So here's what we've done here. Guys, 2 giant racks of ribs. I always say when you're smoking ribs and big cuts of meat, in the last hour or so, it's optional. Go ahead and put in a little bit of tin foil so it captures some of that juice. Look at this. I'm going to use that juice to baste something fun underneath. So I'm going to set this right here, just like that. I'm going to grab, oh, by the way, every machine comes with a little puller just like this, and it's got a couple of uses. Number one, if you're combining the technologies, you can take the hot grill off just like that. Everything's powder coated. You can rest it against itself. And what that does is that gives me a little time to get to my brisket.
Oh my gosh.
And my 3 chickens underneath.
Oh my gosh.
In other words, about 30 pounds of food. Now, Tamara, I'm going to sit this right here. Okay, and before I come and attack that, just like this, you know what? Keep following me to these machines, because when we're talking about smoking, boy, we are talking about smoking food. Check this out. Okay. I've combined all 3 technologies on this machine. Watch this. You know, if you are gonna have fruits and vegetables, go ahead and put them on the grill. Something happens to the natural fats and sugars when you grill them that's unlike anything you've ever tasted. It's magic. Grilled watermelon, grilled peaches, all of that stuff is just absolutely out of this world. So I'm gonna set that right there. I'm gonna grab another plate. And look at this, for some sides, we've got some bacon-wrapped broccolini. And if you've got some serious time on your hands, I want you to go ahead and take thick rings of onion, wrap those in bacon, because everything's wrapped in bacon. And we're gonna use those for a sandwich here in just a second. Oh my goodness. Just like that. I'm gonna use the puller. I'm gonna take that grill plate off, just like that. And underneath, I've got our, what has to be by now, world famous smoked mac and cheese. Oh my god. Just like that. I'm gonna set that here. Okay. And before we start feeding people, let's have a look. Here we go. Underneath, wrapped in foil, getting nice and nice and nice and hydrated. What's down there? Is actually, I'll put this one out right now because I do want to show you something else that's cool. And again, these come with it. 2 racks are going to come with every machine. Now, these are half racks. Okay. That's going to enable you to configure your smoker any way you want. So if you want to do large foods on the bottom, small on top, if you want to do multiple levels, if you want to do all that stuff, you can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out.
Are you keeping track? Are you seeing how much food Mark is able to pull out of these, out of the grill? All of this, all at the same time. That means you're cooking faster. Ooh.
So we've got our pulled pork right there.
I saw a little nugget.
Did you? You can grab the nuggets while I empty all the other food. You go for it. I'm going to take our brisket.
The brisket looks so good.
Oh boy. boy, and then wait till we cut it. Look at this. It's almost too big for the machine.
Oh
I love
my gosh.
Just like that.
And remember, these were all cooking at the same time. So you don't have to just cook one at a time, one piece, and then go back, and then, you know, it takes forever. You're cooking, you find yourself cooking all day. This is all stacked. It's all cooking together.
Yes,
the juices from one is helping to base the other. This is how you want to cook. This is how you want to grill and smoke. Oh my God, look at all that.
All right,
Full-size chickens. You got 3 of them in there.
We're gonna move this.
Okay.
We're gonna take our ribs out. I'll use one rack.
All right.
Just like this, and then we are going to get into some food.
Oh,
Let me tell you. All right.
This is unbelievable.
Oh boy.
This is unbelievable. This is why this is a customer pick. This is why you love this.
Here we go. Let's start with our ribs. Are you a rib fan? Watch this, you guys. And again, there's no cooking knowledge needed. None. You put it in, you turn a button. Look at these bones, you guys. There isn't a dog in the country that can get a bone this clean. You want fall off the bone, you want melt in your mouth, CharBroil is going to give it to you. And the next time you want to make a pork sandwich, you tell them Mark Gill told you to make it this way. Just like that, with a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Pop
and guys, watch
this.
When you have your next party, your next tailgate, instead of one, you know, the boring little sandwiches and finger food, here's what I want you to do. Just take one of these on a nice big hoagie bun and start cutting. And you are going to have the best darn sandwiches for you and your crew that you've ever had your whole life. I'm telling you, that's as tasty as it looks, I promise.
Is your mouth watering? I gotta tell you, we're now into the 300s of all we have left, and that's it. Hopefully, when they sell out, hopefully we'll get more in, but why wait when you can go ahead and get it now? Look at that.
I'm just gonna cut these with the tongs. Guys, if you've ever said to yourself, if I have another piece of dry chicken again, I am gonna kill the chef. Boy, I've been there. Use your smoker. You don't need to know nothing. Put the chicken in, turn it on, walk away. And by the way, these 3 chickens were just at the bottom of my 2 giant racks of ribs and my brisket, and I have an additional meal for another 12 people. Remember I told you that the cutting boards? Look at this. We had to buy special cutting boards, you guys, because the cutting boards we have, even these ones, can't hold the juice that comes out of these things. The people that have to clean these tables afterward are mad.
I mean, because look at all of that.
It's everywhere, you guys. And again, it just falls apart. Best chicken you ever had. Now, let me wander over here. And I am going to teach you guys a little brisketology. All right? You want to cook this with the fat cap up. And by the way, this is the stuff that you see on the barbecue shows. This is what wins competitions. This is what sets everybody apart. So I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Look at that, guys. One stroke, it's all out there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this like this because I want you to see something. First things first, brisket can be so dry. Look at this. Can you see that glisten? Can you see how juicy? Can you see how meaty? Now watch. I'm going to give this a little tug. That's when you know a good brisket, because it absolutely just pops off with no effort at all. You got your fork right, you're like, feed me, man. God, you talk a lot.
Oh, no. Because you know what? Brisket's hard to come by because it takes so long to get it right. Most of the time, you'll only get good brisket once or twice a year. Can you imagine if you could make it at home?
And now, I'm going to use our claws that are available from CharBroil right there. And watch this, you guys. This is our pulled pork that I'm gonna make the best sandwiches you ever saw on. Look at this, you guys.
Wow.
It just falls apart. This is what you're looking for. When you go and spend 15, 20, 25, 30 bucks on barbecue, these are the results that you're looking to get. So when it comes time to build that other sandwich, watch what I'm gonna do here, you guys. I'm gonna take some of our pulled pork, just like this. We're gonna put it on the buns. Right like that. I love this sandwich, boy, I tell you. We have never gotten a request for a recipe more than this sandwich. So watch this. We're gonna take that just like that. I'm gonna take the onion rings that we cooked. One there, one there.
All right.
And one there. And then we are going to go ahead and we're going to dig in to our smoked mac and cheese. Are you kidding me with this? You want a sandwich, Tamara?
Wait, you're putting that on the sandwich?
On the sandwich. This is our pulled pork, mac and cheese, bacon wrapped onion ring. We can't find any more words for it. Sandwich. Oh, and coleslaw.
Oh my gosh.
Don't forget your coleslaw.
And then of course a little barbecue sauce.
That is your next tailgate party. That's Labor Day. That's Sunday because you wanna. That is how we grill at my house. Look at that, you guys.
That is, I mean, are you drooling? I know you are. It is that good, and it was that fast. And just as a reminder, Mark made the mac and cheese in the same grill. Think about that, in the same grill that he did the pulled pork. That's what, I tell you, look at all this food.
In fact, follow me back down to the grill, you guys. Look at this. We did our pulled pork, our mac and cheese, and all of our sides, including our salad, which I'll top off here with a little bit of vinaigrette. We did that all in one unit. Our bacon-wrapped broccolini in there, too. We did 3 chickens. We did 2 giant racks of ribs and a huge brisket all in one machine. That's enough to feed about 30 to 40 people, you guys. Think about that. Remember what we did here. Your favorite clam bakes, your favorite low boils, your favorite New England clam and lobster bakes. There's more food on this table, I'm pretty sure, than it costs to get the machine home. This is a real winner. And don't forget, you guys, our grill. This is a full 184-inch infrared grill, man. You just don't get those out in the marketplace. You get those tiny little infrared corners that like sear a steak or something.
That's right.
Right? This is the real deal. This is the choice of professionals everywhere, that infrared cooking technology. I'm gonna grab a couple of peppers.
Okay, and let me just draw your attention too. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock. We've got a lot of you calling in. If you can use express ordering, do that. If you can go on hsn.com to order yours, go ahead and do that as well. We only have a few hundred left. And hopefully we will get more in at a later date. But if you're saying, wait a minute, Labor Day's coming up. I got folks coming over hungry, because people always come over to your house hungry.
Exactly.
And if you're kind of stressed about feeding all of those people at the same time, you saw how much food Mark was able to pull out of there, and look, it's juicy.
Look at this,
not a
you guys.
Dry piece in the bunch.
Even pork is juicy. Burgers are those burgers that where it's just gonna, fall down your cheek. And I gotta tell you, are you an avocado fan?
Avocado's my middle name.
Grilled avocado, try it once, you'll never have it another way. And here's a cool thing while you're trying it. If you grill it to the right temperature, watch what I'm gonna do here, Tamara. For serving, all it does is the skin pops off just like that. And then for steaks, you just add that to the plate, have that with every bit of steak, and boy, oh boy, is that tasty. Try that once. And I'm gonna finish
That's so good.
where we started. I'll switch places with you.
All right.
And that's what made the Big Easy famous in the first place. That infrared, oilless, deep fried, you gotta be kidding me, turkey. Guys, this is as good as it gets. It's as good as backyard living and cooking gets. You gotta try this. You're gonna be smoking, you're gonna be grilling, you're gonna be oilless frying, you're gonna be roasting, all in one machine.
Okay, think about this. There was a common thread with everything that Mark cooked, and that was juicy. Everything's juicy. Everything's delicious. Everything is done through and through. And it was easy, and it was quick, and you didn't have to add a whole lot of extra just to get the food and the flavor you wanted. If you get it just to fry your turkey, you're good, because you're not using any oil, which means you're not throwing away oil. If you get it for everything else, Labor Day's coming up, tailgating's coming up, or just because you love grilled food, go ahead and pick yours up. In the last few hundred that we have, we'd be happy to send on out to you. Now, Mark, I know we're going to see you a little bit later on. 7 a.m. And we expect every single one of these to be gone by then.